Casino. After the victory, the true journey began. Winning the 160-kilometer endurance race changed everything. When Casino crossed the finish line, the crowd celebrated, cameras flashed, and his name echoed across the endurance world. But when the noise faded and the track grew quiet, Casino returned to Alfreepal Stable, not as just a winner, but as a responsibility. Victory brings pride, but it also brings pressure. Everyone now looked at Casino differently. Trainers expected more. Fans expected more. Other stables watched closely. Some admired him. Others waited for him to fail. Because in endurance racing, winning once is history. Winning again is legacy. Casino rested after the race. His body healed slowly. Muscles that carried him for 160 kilometers needed time. There were days when he didn't train, only walked, breathed, and recovered. Many people don't understand this part of a champion's life. They only see the finish line. They never see the pain after it. During recovery, doubts began to whisper. Can he do it again? Was it luck? Is he still the same horse? Casino didn't answer. He never did. He returned to training quietly. Slower than before. Smarter than before. His trainers noticed something new. Casino wasn't chasing victory anymore. He was chasing balance. Endurance racing teaches humility. One mistake, one rush decision, and everything is lost. Casino learned that strength without control means nothing. Months passed. Another major endurance race was announced. Again, 160 kilometers. This time, the atmosphere was different. Casino was no longer the underdog. He was the target. From the start, competitors tried to pressure him. They pushed the pace, hoping to break his rhythm, but Casino stayed calm. He remembered every painful step from the last race. At 50 kilometers, others burned energy. Casino saved it. At 90 kilometers, the heat rose. Casino adapted. At 120 kilometers, when fatigue returned, memories returned to the pain, the struggle, the doubt. This time it felt heavier, because now failure would be louder than ever. For the first time, Casino slowed more than expected. The trainers felt fear. Is he done? But endurance is not about speed. It's about decision. Casino chose to continue, not fast. Not slow. Just forward. At 140 kilometers, a younger, faster horse took the lead. The crowd shifted. Attention moved away from Casino. And that was okay because Casino wasn't racing others anymore. He was racing himself. In the final kilometers, the younger horse collapsed from exhaustion. Too much speed. Too little patience. Casino passed him quietly. He didn't sprint. He didn't celebrate. He simply crossed the finish line again. Second victory. Different lesson. This win was not about surprise. It was about consistency. Back at Alfreepal Stable, Casino became more than a champion. Young horses watched him. Trainers spoke his name with respect. He taught without words. That greatness is silent. That endurance is wisdom. That true champions don't run to prove they run, because it's who they are. Casino's story didn't end with one race. It became a standard. And in the quiet mornings, before sunrise, when the world is still asleep, Casino is still training. Not for applause, not for trophies, but for the journey